So, good evening guys, this is my first launch of my channel, so that's Phoenix Tarot TV. Really excited as it's a new venture for myself, but I've had a massive awakening, so much so I wasn't going to launch the channel until next week, but I was guided and inspired to launch one this evening as it's October the 31st, blue moon, full moon. Lots of planetary alignments moving to cause great changes in our emotional well-being, clarity, understanding. So I've already just centered and blessed the cards for this evening. Because it's Halloween, I'm going with my Game of Thrones tarot. For clarification, I've got the general tarot. I've also got the witches to clarify further. I've got the moon cards, two verifications of the moon cards, and also the angels and the fairies to add a bit more depth in the reading. So what we'll do is we'll do the sort of past energy, present energy, future energy. Then we'll look for the clarification on those and just try and get a bit more insight. This is not a star sign or zodiac specific reading. It's all around divine energy going into the full moon, and what the story is going to tell us for anybody who is interested and feeling the emotional pull of the moon and the clarity, etc. So I've pre-shuffled, but what I'll do is I'll just shuffle as we go just to see any guidance. So planetary alignments, Archangel Michael, spirits, and tonight, of course, because of the full moon, any ancestors that are wanting to give some insight. So again, there we go. So we've got Ace of Cups coming out early doors. Okay, so a lot of energy coming, followed by the Devil, Knight of Swords, Ace of Coin, and the Magician. Those are too many, so I'll put those ones back for us. Wow. Five of Cups. You'll see this evening, unless it comes out really adamant, I'm not doing reversals this evening because there's enough mixed energy in terms of the full moon, etc. So we're just looking for clarity, illumination. There's two cards there, so that's too many. Just need one more, please. One more. One more. Angel spirits. Ah, there we go. One more. Oh, lovely. Okay. So what I'll do now, before we go into exploring those in a bit more detail, we'll just get some 4 cards as our overall guidance from the Moonology and see what comes into play. As you can see, I've got the light for, you know, worship to the stars and the moon this evening. I've also got my nice little scented waterfall or smokefall, as you'd call it, just to give us the cleansing energy for the cards. So just going to go with these now. Oh, lovely. So a new romantic cycle. Communication is key. Expect powerful change. And step outside your comfort zone. Lovely. Really good insight and clarity coming this way. So we're just going to clarify these with some additional moon cards. So for each one of those, we're just going to give some insight. So on this one, we've got, so step outside your comfort zone. We've got Leo energy, which signifies strength. And it says on here, it is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated or pushy. Okay, so maybe that is a nice little connection there with stepping outside your comfort zone, because if you are normally quite pushy, it might be, you know, stepping outside your comfort zone just to be a bit more reserved. Okay. Then we've got the moon in Gemini. Stress may be an issue during this time. So powerful change, that can often be quite stressful if we're not used to change. nobody sort of likes change as such until we've come out the other side and we realise the benefit. So hindsight, that sort of thing. Then we've got the moon in Virgo. So we've got issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore. Focus on your physical well-being. So again, when we come to communication, you know, we have to be strong in ourselves, in our fittest position, both mentally, physically, spiritually, especially emotionally, so that we can have effective communication. So this is going to be key in yourself to be able to give the right communication to those that are important to you, particularly as this is a love reading. So we've got a new romantic cycle begins. So this could be a brand new relationship. This could also be in relation to anybody who's having difficulties out there, either in separation or just some clarity of where you want the relationship to go, some commitment, direction. So beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. So again, it's basically looking at what is really important to you, what is the cycle, what is the clear direction you want, rather than getting carried away with, let's say, the more superficial side of a relationship. Let's dig a little bit deeper and be able to focus on exactly where we want it to go, what our boundaries are. That's going to be really important coming into this new month, obviously the Scorpio, so November. So happy birthday to any Scorpios. I'm Scorpio myself, so really positive about the energy coming through. But happy birthday to anyone else out there. So let's have a look. So at the first card, we've got the Ace of Cups, really positive card. Can symbolise either a new love or a new beginning of love, which again is related to the card there that we've got in your new romantic cycle. So this is somebody expressing, or you expressing, just how you truly feel romantically towards somebody. And right next to it, we've got the sign of the devil, which can symbolise a number of things. It can symbolise stagnation, toxicity, a cycle that needs to be broken. As you can see there's a bit of a smug face in these Game of Thrones cards on this one. So somebody's perhaps been a bit deceptive, a bit up to mischief, or even locked themselves in chain. And we know that the devil card is a Capricorn, so there could be a Capricorn influence in one of your relationships. Either you're a Capricorn or the other person that you're interested in is a Capricorn. But again, it could be somebody's trapped in some kind of behavior or mindset, and not necessarily appreciating the love that's on offer. So then we've got the next card, which is the Knight of Spears. And any knight that comes in is a mindset of action. In this one, normally these are symbolised in tarot decks by wands, which can symbolise communication. I find the Game of Thrones cards more in terms of assertive or aggressive communication. As you can see, this person's charging in. They've been on a rush. The horse is rearing up a little bit as though they've stopped suddenly to give the news or the information, the communication or warning. So this could be the communication coming in between yourself and a partner around the love offer, or maybe feelings that have been hidden, or an awakening of cycles that perhaps weren't serving the relationship in the best way. And when we link it back to the communication, that links in nicely with ease. Powerful change. So change, as we look at the devil, that can signify a change. Stepping outside your comfort zone, so breaking away from what your behaviours that you had adopted before to try new behaviours that are going to give you the new romantic cycle, which is linking to the Ace of Cups, which is great. So then we look at the present. So the present mindset is looking at a solid offer, so a commitment, which is lovely to see under the Ace of Cups. So you've got an offer of passion, an offer of love, but backed up with practicality, stability, perhaps planning. You might be looking to verify the relationship by marriage or a commitment, a move in together, taking it to the next level. Basically bringing the emotional level to the earth level. Again, you know, coins are often symbolized by the earth. So you've got, you know, Capricorn, Virgo, as well as your Taurus, and they generally tend to be more practical. So again, you could have the Scorpio energy with lots of passion, balanced with the earth energy, and this has been manifesting by the looks of it. As you see here, you've got the Magician, a little bit cheeky, little bit gets into everyone's business and tries to manipulate the situation, but not necessarily in a bad way. Although in the Game of Thrones, he was a little bit, Lord Baelish was a little bit of a you know, a ducker and a diver. But this could be the fact that things are being positioned in a way so that the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Coins can come to fruition, which, you know, is a positive manifestation. So either yourself or your partner might be really manifesting this connection, the change, the communication, the assertive communication to come in and to basically resolve, by the looks of it. As you can see here, there are two cups. The Five of Cups obviously generally symbolises remorse, sorrow, it could be guilt, reflecting on the past, but often we find ourselves in this situation, we're reflecting on the negativity of the past. These cups have fallen over, but we're missing the sort of two union cups behind us. We're a bit oblivious to it. So this might be where the change comes in. If somebody's had that kind of toxic mentality of fear in the past, and they're reflecting on the past failures or things that didn't go right before, they need to change that cycle, step outside their comfort zone to give effective communication, to invoke and expect a powerful change with a new cycle in a relationship. So this could be an existing relationship, a past relationship that you're in separation, or it could be a brand new mindset that allows you to open up and then let a new relationship come in without the anxiety and fears that you've learned through past relationships. Because just because something happened before and it didn't work out doesn't mean it will be the same going forward in a new relationship. And it's kind of, you know, again, highlighting to step outside that comfort zone and trust towards your dreams. You know, trust your passion, trust your intuition of your passion by looking at the practical steps to back up how you feel, really. And that might be a case of you having to take practical steps to initiate the communication or be receptive to communication to overcome any destructive behaviors or cycles that need to be resolved so that this relationship can flourish. And as we look here, you know, there might the seven of spears, you can see here one of the main characters in here, the Unsully, very loyal, very brave, very strong, and even prepared to take on, you know, the six of spears, against the odds. But he looks victorious to me. He looks like these guys are more fearful than him. So you've risen up. You've come out of this fear of what's happened before, and you're ready to fight for what you want. You're ready to go after it. You're ready to take action towards what it is you desire. So this could be your partner. This could be you taking the action that is needed. So then we have, so everyone recognises our lovely Khaleesi, who is the Queen of Spears. So again, communication, but as you can see there, she's quite proud. She's quite, you know, in her own energy there, where she kind of knows what she wants. She knows what level she's at, and this could be yourself or your partner. And might be why we're not having communication at the moment, because they feel like they're not the person that should normally communicate. But as we know in the Game of Thrones, any of those fans out there, that when she has to take action, she does take action, and it's kind of very direct. It's very, this is what I want, this is the level that I'm at, and you either step up or I will just clear you out of my way. So a very powerful card, linking to everything else we have here, which is really exciting. And as a result, at the end of it, we have the Four of Spears. And the Four of Spears is associated with the Four of Wands in the normal tarot deck. And we can see here abundance, we can see here celebration, 1111, so, you know, the divine unity. We've got a couple in the background that are basically enjoying nature, enjoying the peacefulness, you know, everything's flourishing, a very happy, tranquil environment. And it's often a sign of marriage, commitment, longevity. And when we take this into account with the two aces there, you've got your passion, you've got your solid boundaries, you've got your earth energy, commitment, so almost like the game plan that backs up the emotional desires to achieve your happiness, your desired goal, which is unity, love, happiness and abundance, which is just beautiful. So what we're doing now using a normal tarot deck is we'll just overlap on these and just see what comes out to clarify the energy. So Archangel Michael, spirits and ancestors, please give us clarification on the Ace of Cups. Any clarification for the Ace of Cups, please? Any clarification for the Ace of Cups? Quite a few want to come out. There's a lot of energy around today. So yeah, it's quite busy. Oh, one flew out there. Okay, so then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is, again, earth sign. So it could be a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. But again, it's a solid offer. It's beautiful to be above the Ace of Cups because you've got the passion again, and then you've got a grounded, solid offer. So commitment, somebody that wants to look at the future with you and basically plan for it. You know, this is you know, looking very, very strong in terms of a union. So those that are watching out there, this could be a really positive step. And this is, I'm not surprised this one's come out directly over the devil. So we look at, you know, fixed behavior. We've talked about stepping outside your comfort zone, effective communication, and a new romantic cycle. Well, anything new and changing is with the Fool. You can see there that, you know, the arms are open, and we've got the sun on our back. We're not worried. We're right near the ledge. We're taking a risk. We're taking a chance. We're taking a step to something new, which again could be new in ourselves, new mindset, new behavior, new thought process, new clarity with the moon as it is today, on how we really feel, that maybe we are ready to offer our passion in a solid mindset to somebody that we're perhaps not engaging with at the moment. So let's clarify the Knight of Spears. Knight of Spears, what's the clarification with? Okay, so the sun. So with the moon today, we've got the sun, which is illumination, clarity. It's the major arcana. For me, it's the most beautiful card in the deck. So this says to me that we're moving forward with absolute certainty, with a message of love, abundance, happiness, growth, commitment, perhaps even looking at fertility, because there's a young child on the horse there, so looking at building a family, but without fear. So you've got passion added with commitment, looking to do something new and differently and being brave enough to step into it, and then it paying off, it becoming, you know, if you're the person that's not communicated with somebody, maybe you need to take that leap of faith and communicate and trust the universe that it will work out, and you know, your wish will be fulfilled, that the beautiful sun will come out. So let's clarify the Ace of Coin then. Let's clarify the Ace of Coin. Ace of Coin. Okay. It's really a beautiful reading. I'm so happy for my first reading that it's not, well, touch wood, it's not proven so bad so far. So, okay, so this flipped out, and as you could see, it flipped out in reverse. And bear in mind, all this deck is upright. So the Ace of Coin is, as we discussed, a firm commitment. And as we've looked at in terms of the Five of Cups, there was a lot of guilt, remorse, thinking about the past. And this is the same normally in the upright with the four of cups. You can see that there's an offer being made to this gentleman, but he's so fixed on the ones that he's missed out on. He's not appreciating the one that's, you know, of a higher level, because it's in the sky, it's not in the ground, it's more possibilities, and it's being offered quite clearly, and he's kind of ignoring it. But as it's in reverse, maybe now we're ready to put a firm plan in place to actually accept this offer and appreciate the offer for what it is, instead of doubting it based on our fears of what we had before and our bad behaviours with the devil underneath the Fool. So maybe now is the time. Maybe now is the time, with all these changes emotionally, that we believe what's possible. So in clarifying the Magician, again, look, so now we've got a King and Queen on the deck. Okay, lots of communication, the King of Wands, but this is a more mature level of communication. The King knows what he wants. He's, you know, next to the Ace of Wands, it's, you know, it's right up there. So whether there was immature communication before, or you weren't talking to each other and there was no clarity, I'm starting to feel that there's a change in this system, there's a change in this energy, and somebody, either you or your other significant person, your divine counterpart, is going to step outside the comfort zone and do things differently. Now they realise what they need to change about themselves, to realise what their dreams are and their happy ever after, to stop dwelling on the past and the things that didn't work in the past, that didn't serve them, to then have a mature, adult, effective communication to heal these fears so they can focus on what's actually being on offer. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Oh, too many there. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Okay. So again, another Queen. So again, this is transformation. This is, expect powerful change. There's a lot of powerful change going on here, from uncertainty to clarity to direct action to knowing what your dreams are and going after them. And the Queen of Swords is very, very direct. She's opening her arms out there, so very similar to our lovely Khaleesi. They know what they want, they're going after it, and they're basically, I don't want to swear because I've opened this one up to children, but I'm not going to take any BS. I'm not going to take any flannel. It's going to be very direct. I know what I want. I want this in our relationship, and this is what we need to work to. So this is great. This is overcoming those fears of the past to clarify what it is you want from a relationship and what you need. So this may be the journey that you've been on. Sorry, that one flew on the floor. Again, another Queen's come out. We've got Queens all over the deck. So this is a very passionate reading, and to a higher level than what you may have been experiencing in your situation currently. So again, we've got the Seven of Spears. So somebody's prepared to fight for what they love or who they love, and offer it freely and passionately. You can see she's even looking in this one. She's looking at the love that she's going to release to you. So clarifying on this, the Seven of Spears, taking action to fight for the love that they've had. So whether you're in a situation where you didn't feel like somebody loved you, perhaps they're going to take the action now to come towards you and tell you, with under no uncertain terms, just how much they love you, and actually back it up with action to fight for the relationship, which is just wonderful. That's all you can ask for. So let's clarify the Queen of Spears. Okay, excellent. Queen of Spears. So I kind of expected this to come out today. So now we've got the Moon and the Sun. Okay, so the Queen of Spears is communicating any false deception, lies, truths, misunderstanding, anything that is basically taken away from hiding maybe their true feelings, their desires. So if somebody's been hiding that they really love you and want a relationship with you, we've got the Moon and the Sun in the same clarification here, which to me says, whatever deception or whatever misled the relationship to stagnate or fall apart, there's going to be some real clarity on what needs to be done to rectify this. So even here you've got two strong pillars in the background, which I've never really noticed before on here. You've got people that are involved that are perhaps fooled, so the two dogs or wolves or whatever you want to interpret them as were drawn to the moon and were perhaps fooled, and somebody else was sneaking in behind and perhaps manipulating a situation. So there may have been a third party involved that was telling lies or putting their unwanted views into the situation. But whatever the situation was, there's going to be some clarity over the next few days, led by the moon changing, the new moon. So clarity and communication that's going to give you that clarity, which is brilliant. Lots of honesty, lots of communication, lots of vision, lots of belief in what you want, and actually discussing it properly. So I'm really excited. Okay, so let's look at the Four of Spears. Okay, great. So the Four of Spears is being symbolized again with earth energy. The 8 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. So not only now do we have a beautiful ending and a commitment of love, marriage. So if you've been in a relationship where it perhaps was a bit on and off, stop, start, now somebody's ready to fully commit and work hard. You can see how focused they are. They're not stopping. They're making it very, very clear. And their consistency, the stars are bang in the middle of the coin, or the pentacles, whichever you want to refer them to as. But they're so focused. They've taken themselves, removed themselves out of the center of the community, of the public. And maybe these were the people that were causing them distraction and to lose sight of what they really wanted. So then they could see the sun, make the changes they need to do in themselves, so then come fruition to offer a genuine, solid commitment to love and communicate it effectively, but back it up with the hard work so that this could be achieved. So really, really beautiful. So yeah, it's a really, really exciting. So if you've got there's various different signs in here, but and you can manifest yourself, but lots of earth energy, lots of water signs, air signs, and Leo with the sun as well. So you've got your full range of energy, so your fire signs as well. But the key message that's coming out from this is transformation, stepping outside your comfort zone, and expect a powerful change because of it, which will then result in great communication that is really important to either the revival of relationship or accepting a new relationship that's not being hindered by your fears or negativity of your past relationships, so that you can have a new romantic cycle that will lead you to happiness via the sun, and also the commitment and unity that you've craved, which is beautiful. So let's just get additional clarification. So I'm using the Witches deck for this one, obviously makes sense. So to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the King of Swords. So this says to me that somebody, whoever's coming back or making an offer, and this could be a new relationship, this could be a return of a relationship, they're coming back to make an offer, and they may find that they're going to get a really honest and direct clarity. So maybe this person coming back was a bit in and out before, or a bit apprehensive on commitment. They're going to be told under no uncertain terms that you're all in or you're all out. The King's very powerful there. He's made his mind up. I'm prepared to, either, it looks to me like he's either going to knight you and welcome you into the realm, or cut your head off to take you out of the equation. So be prepared, if you are the person that's coming back to the relationship, that you need to be accepting that you might get some stern messages of it's all or nothing. But again, King and Queen combination there, so we're looking at that unity, we're looking at that partnership, And the new cycle, maybe you need to have that key communication, clear the air, step outside your comfort zone so that you can have the new cycle and a happy relationship. Okay, so we've got the, I don't know why this came out. It was just flipped over, so it's obviously asking me to do it. So we've got the Seven of Wands. So fighting for the new beginning, fighting for the communication that you want, the understanding. I like this card actually because although there's a battle there, there's a blossom, and even in some of the opposition ones, they're actually blossoming to the level of this person. But this person's clearly evolved further, and it might be that you're in a situation where either friends or family members aren't fully supportive of the direction you want to go with the relationship, but they will come round because they're starting to see the beautiful connection between you two. So maybe they'll take a bit of time to be persuaded, but eventually they're going to come round to your belief, your way of thinking, which is great. So you're taking the right course of action to the leap of faith, backing it up with the passion, with communication, and prepared to fight for it, prepared to fight for what you believe in. You can't ask any more than that in life. That's fantastic. Okay, so I'm not going to take those because 2 out at the same time, that's not good enough. So let's clarify the sun. Okay, so as you can see here, 2 of Wands, which normally can be indecision or choices, and it might be that some choices had to be made. But what I like about this card in this Witches deck, again, we've got the blossoms on both sides. So to me, it says there's a lot more around the balance. So whether it's a more balanced communication or a balanced mindset of a decision. And we've also got a cat in here, which seems really peaceful. The background of the lake or river or sea is a lot calmer. There's a big ship coming in, so maybe this is just waiting with the ship. But the key thing for me is the earth. This person is got the clarity. They feel powerful. They feel they know what they want. I've got the whole world in my hand here, and I'm waiting to offer to whoever's coming in so that we can blossom, is how I'm interpreting that. And linked with the sun and Knight of Spears, that's, I'm ready and waiting to embrace and give you everything. I'm ready to give you the world if you just step up and give me the love, the communication, the commitment, and the sun that I desire, which is, wow, absolutely amazing. That's what you want. If somebody's going to be brave enough to change the way they think and offer you that love. So again, so we go back to here. So commitment, solid commitment, after reflecting and actually realizing what's most important and what's in offer rather than dwelling on the past, we've then got the moon again. The difference with this moon, as you look, so the moon's behind her, and she's in kind of a dark swamp with some wolves. These could be guidance. Wolves are very, very protective. So me, that's saying that you're protected on a new path. And again, we're talking about a new romantic cycle and stepping outside your comfort zone. So she's got the light in her hand to guide the way to the new path that might be a little bit scary. Like we've said, expect powerful change. Not everybody's comfortable with change, particularly when we don't know what we don't know, or we don't necessarily know the outcome. But for me, this is saying, don't fear it, embrace it. You've got the light, you've got protection, so step forward bravely, knowing that you're going to be okay. So that's lovely. So this could be either yourself to either accept the offer that's coming in that you perhaps weren't so sure about because of what's happened in the past, or this could be you being brave enough to take that step and moving forward into this new cycle or new relationship. I'm getting the impression that it is a reconciliation. It just feels that way to me because there's a lot of work that's been done, and to do this kind of work at the beginning of a relationship. So if that resonates with you, fantastic. Not every single tarot read is going to resonate with you. So take what you wish and embrace it, but then reflect on it and put it into action is what this is telling me. So let's clarify the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. So again, we've got another, communication offer. I like this this card because again we're getting, blossom in the background. This is a big offer. This is somebody they might be younger than you. Again, we've got lots of earth signs again. They might be a bit nervous because of the situation, but they're basically coming boldly with a solid offer. This is like their prize coin. This is what I've got, and I want to give it to you. So this again is really beautiful. So let's qualify the Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords trying to tell us? Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay. The Queen of Swords is telling us that she's escalated and evolved to the Empress. No more messing about. I know exactly what I want. I'm in my crown chakra. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm empowered. Yes, I can be stubborn. Yes, I can be a little bit self-centered. Very, very much like you could argue like Khaleesi. But I know what I want now. And nothing's going to stop me getting it. Look, I'm completely open. I'm going to be successful. My guard's down. I've put my shields down. I've got my wand, or whichever you want to take that as divine. But what's interesting as well is there's like harvest corn growth here as well. So it seems to me that even though it looks colder in the background, with the Empress, we're gonna move into abundance. Harvest symbolize lots of food, lots of availability, and then we've got the rabbit in there as well. So this could symbolize quite a passionate reunion, quite a passionate breeding like rabbits. So there may be some fertility, there may be some birth, pregnancy, or commitment to family that might come as a result of this enlightenment, which is fantastic. Great, happy times. So let's qualify the Queen of Cups as the Seven of Spears. Queen of Cups and Seven of Spears. Okay, let's go. Come on. And if you're not going to give me any information, I'm going to cut it and take the first one off the deck. Okay, so you popped out. That's great. Okay, another Queen. So Queen of Swords. So this is very much reinforcing exactly what I want in love. Okay. Again, she's got her hand open like we saw on the previous Queen. This time she's got a gift. So it looks to me like lavender, which is a very peaceful and tranquil, relaxing. Although she kind of looks very, very stern and strong. She's on solid ground, and she's got guidance from, I don't know if you can see there's a little blue fairy just alongside her there. So whether she's being guided, and we've also got a little bird just on top of the chair, which could have been given, lots of birds are about freedom, wisdom, understanding. But I like the fact that she's, again, similar to the King, the King of Swords. So now we've got a partnership here. So you've got stern communication. It kind of says to me, either we're going to do this or we're not. Let's have the honest communication and solve all the issues and join our houses, join our realms, unite our relationship forever. And let's do it so that nobody can divide us ever again, which I love it. Absolutely love it. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, I love all that sort of die by the sword, live by the sword, die by the sword mentality to fight for what you believe in. And this reading is basically saying everything in that mindset. Go with your heart, what you believe in, and fight for it. So that's great. So let's clarify the moon. Let's clarify the moon. It's too many. Please clarify the moon. Just one card. Just one card. One card. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So if we look here, the Six of Cups. So this is definitely for me a reconciliation, someone from your past that wants to come with you after realizing perhaps people were interfering, or there wasn't clarity on how they actually felt, so they were deluding themselves. Perhaps they didn't see what they really want. Maybe they doubted the connection, but now they're coming out of that cycle with the change and stepping outside their comfort zone to finally admit that you are their forever partner, you are their soulmate. I mean, look how peaceful this image is. It's beautiful. Every single cup has got floral inclination in there. There's plenty of water. You've got a supply of water there as well. You know, you mirror each other. You know, they're dressed in similar clothing. The hair looks similar. So you might not be identical. As you can see, we've got, looks like to me, a boy and a girl. But you mirror each other beautifully, and can live a happy life wherever you wish to go. So really beautiful, really beautiful clarification there. This is a really beautiful reading. Although this is my first reading, I can't believe my eyes at how great it is. It's for you people out there that this resonates with. I wish you all the love and happiness and success. It looks like this could be a really happy and magical time. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Another Queen. I mean, this is divine, and I'm glad I've labelled it as a divine reading, and I did that before I even did the video. But again, you've got massive abundance. Everything I have around me, everything I own. So we're elevating from the young offer to the mature offer of commitment, abundance, love, working at the relationship. I offer you my flowers again, and the fact that there's a dog in there now. So we've had a cat and a dog. So cats for me tend to be quite intuitive, but they make you work a little bit harder for their affection. So maybe this is what this Two of Wands is indicating, that the person coming back is going to have to work a little bit harder. But should they do, a part of all this change and commitment and understanding of how they really feel and really commit to this relationship this time, I'll give you the world. I'll give you the world. And that's beautiful. And then alongside with the firm, solid offer commitment, you've then got the loyalty of the dog. So this is a forever commitment. This reading, before I even go into clarification from the angels and the fairies, is absolutely beautiful. So to me, the overall story is we've had a relationship there was definitely a love connection, but for whatever reason, whether it was understanding, belief, past traumas, fears, it didn't, maybe it was stop-start, it didn't flourish, which with all these plants, flowers and everything, it didn't flourish as it should have done. But now there seems to have been a journey of change, transformation, understanding, going in ourselves to really understand what we really want, particularly from one person that perhaps pulled themselves away from the relationship, and now they're coming back for the soulmate and the happy ever after with the Sun, after coming up with some clarity, some changes of behaviour that they need to rectify to be able to bring this dream to fruition. And they need to take serious action about it, and they know they can't come back with a wishy-washy in and out offer, I love you, yada yada yada. They have to come back with, I love you, this is what I want, this is how I'm going to prove it to you, I want to make up for the time wasted, what we've lost in our connection, so that we can truly be happy and build something substantial. You are my forever partner. So beautiful. So I'm just going to take 3 cards from these angels, just to get some clarification on the overall feelings and see what guidance we get. So Archangel Michael, please give me some guidance from the angels in relation to this overall beautiful reunion, new communication, new romantic cycle with some growth and change that's going to basically allow us to step outside our comfort zone but reap the rewards, which is great. So I'm just going to take 3 cards. Not the right time. So okay, maybe it was just the perfect relationship and wasn't the right time when you met, and both of you, or at least one of you, had to go through some inner soul searching to learn how to go outside your comfort zone, learn how to embrace change, learn how to become effective at communicating. So now you can start this new cycle, because now perhaps is the right time. So I take that as when you met, or all the problems that you had before, maybe it's a kind of combination of divine timing. Somebody wasn't ready, they hadn't matured, and that's nothing to worry about. So reconsider, again, that ties in nicely. So we've got reconsider, which, you know, there's a lot of reconsideration going on here, a lot of reflection, a lot of insight, understanding of what had gone on and what could, you know, perhaps have been misunderstood, not just in communication but also in how we actually felt. So that ties in nicely with the not the right time, but reconsider that perhaps now is the right time. Look for a sign, and this is perfect for the moment because we've got the Mercury in retrograde, you've got Mars shifting, Pluto shifting, Saturn shifting, looking for signs. So for me, when I look at this, looking for signs, this could be like numbers that appear to you that are significant, songs that remind you of the person that you love, just daydreams even of past experiences that you've had together that made you truly happy. And, you know, trust your intuition, trust what feels inside. You can see this person's very, very powerful. That, you know, lightning bolts going straight through them. So trust your gut. How do you really feel? Look for the sign inside yourself of how you feel and act upon it, is what that's saying to me. Going back to this one again, you know, look for the signs. It's divine timing. This is a beautiful angel and welcoming, embracing the universe, you know, all the colors of the rainbow. And just trust the universe, trust yourself. So that's really beautiful. So let's finish off with 3 cards from the fairies. We've seen quite a few fairies in some of the decks appears, particularly around the queens. So they're obviously having some input, whispers in your ear of how you feel. So manifestation, we had that with our lovely little Lord Bayless. So again, this is clarification of manifestation. So it's coming, you know, what your heart desires to reach the sun, to reach your reunion is coming towards you. So here we've got, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper, manifestation step 1. So we've had lots of clarity in terms of the queens and the kings, giving direct clarity on what they want and how the relationship needs to be and the communication elements. So write it down. Write down what your desires are. Write down what, perhaps even what you want to say when you reconnect with this person, and it will come. It will manifest itself. Believe in magic. Well, what a card to get on today. You know, if ever there was a time to believe in magic. So open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. And lots of the, without even realizing that card was going to come out, we've talked about the flourishment, the abundance, the growth of the flowers, the offers, the beautiful scenery, the offers of the cups. Everything is flourishing. It is nature. You know, even in the union, the marriage card here of the 4 of Spears, we've got, you know, walking amongst nature and being truly happy and being a part of it and being a part of each other. You know, they're very close to each other, which is beautiful. So the last card we've got, so this is the third moon energy we've had out this evening, and we've got moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you the peace of mind is possible. So that's perfect way to finish this reading, guys. The moon energy's powerful. Blue moon tonight, second full moon in the month, which doesn't happen very often. A cycle of change, a cycle of clarity. And for me, this whole reading says embrace the manifestation, believe in the magic, believe in the energy of the moon and the connection between you and your significant other. And if you're the person that's pulled away, you need to take the effective communication and go outside your comfort zone, take a risk and be bold and go after what you want, and it will work out. For those that are waiting for somebody to reach out, just keep manifesting it, write it down, believe in the connection between you both, and it will come. It might not be today, it might not be in the next week, but I feel over this lunar cycle, so in the month of November, some clarity and heartfelt communication, with direct planning as a backup, and you'll be under no uncertain terms that this person that's perhaps wasn't sure before has now got everything and is offering everything that you wanted. So that's great. Please subscribe, share, comment if you like this reading. It's a learning curve for me as well, but I'm very passionate in helping people to find comfort and direction in their lives. And feel free to make a donation, and anybody that does make a donation, I'll be doing a candle lit karmic energy send to you, so please leave your full name and your star sign when you do make a donation. But I'm very, very proud and excited at this new venture, and want to send you all love and abundance on this 31st blue moon, new moon evening. And thank you for watching, and take care.